Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it is March 19th of 2023. Let me adjust this camera here a little bit. Let's see. Back there, right? Oops, 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 oops. How come I can't do? That's probably an indication of. Let's see if I go. No, that won't work. Anyway, that white thing sitting on the box back there next to the curtain, the window, that's my Verizon modem. And the cell tower where their antenna is right over there. Anyway, starting last night and today, I moved that around, and I had it over the window that's over here, and in between, and after a while, it it started flashing. In other words, it didn't have a connection. Now, of course, what happened with my computer, immediately, it would automatically switch to the internet service that we still have from Spectrum. But anyway, I moved some furniture around again. Doing this little moving around because of this situation, I've actually made it, given me a much more room. I haven't gotten rid of anything, but I've moved some stuff around and it looks a lot, well, of course my bed, you can see, is totally, which always happens. I would like to go to bed here pretty quick, but I'm going to have to put all that stuff someplace. Okay. Back in the corner, the thing I just talked about, it's flashing again. So I haven't solved the problem. I've watched several videos about the Verizon, how good the service is and how people are, what they're finding, that kind of stuff. I haven't seen anybody yet talk about going into the settings, the advanced settings. And I think that may be what I have to do. Hopefully I'll find somebody that talks about going into the advanced settings and doing that. One thing today I did find out, one of the YouTubers that I watched rated, speed and reliability and all this type of stuff, and gave it good, A's and B's and what have you, except for their website. So and I kind of agree what I've looked at. Their Verizon site is could be designed better, I think. But one thing he said was that when he went in to make some changes to their website, they sent out a two-stage verification or whatever, where they'll send a code or something to your cell phone, or you can, maybe it might just be you enter the number that they sent you, or you just push yes, this is me or whatever. And the guy said he was having trouble. He couldn't do it. He found out what it is. Each one of these devices from Verizon, it has a phone number assigned to it. I mean, you're not using that phone number, but it has a phone. So when he would go make a change to some setting and it would want to verify, it would send the thing to that number. So you have to go in there and make sure that your number is, your cell phone number is in there or whatever. So I picked up a couple items like that, but we've still got our Spectrum service. We're going to have it for I don't know how long, a few days, maybe a week, because I had to order the ex-wife Darlene with Spectrum. We have a phone line, one of the phone lines from them, and she uses a regular phone. She doesn't use it, doesn't have a cell phone, doesn't use a cell phone, and so I had to order a voice over IP device, and which I think actually was free. And what else did I order? Well, signed up for their service, and I think it's like $9 a month or $9.50 a month or something. Maybe there's taxes on that, and so the device should be coming pretty quick, and along with the settings that I've already see if I paid. Yeah, I already paid for the. There was something extra too. Was it the? So you can call 911. Well, you could call 911 with it, of course, but where they would have the information. So okay, got the full light back again, but I bet you anything that I know it. I'll just check to. So I'm sure that it has switched to. Oops. Oh, come I clicked. Oh, come. Okay. Yeah, it switched to. I've got with the Verizon, with the Spectrum. We have two setups on for connecting, and it switches, of course, which is good. It switches automatic. Of course, it's not going to be so good when I no longer have the Spectrum service, and if this thing is, and it looks like it will, I've got to get into some kind of a setting. I'm sure it is. I haven't run across anybody yet that's, tomorrow, early in the day, I believe. Let's go to, where do I want to go? Amazon, that's it. Go to Amazon. Okay. Go to orders. By the way, I have very little light in this room, and of course this Razer camera is doing just great with very little light. I have, of course, one of those umbrella lights up here, so I could add more light if I needed to. Okay, here is the Dell computer, which I ordered on the 18th. Today is the 19th, and this will be here tomorrow. And it's, refurbished. It's a Dell 7040. It's one of these small factors. It has a Intel quad-core i7 4 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of DDR4. I have a chip over there, it is DDR4, that is 16 gigabyte. So I'm not sure if they're, compatible. This comes with a 512 SSD. Let's see here. And I'm not sure. I think that I can just... I think there's room for a second SSD. And this is a 1 terabyte SSD. I'll set the computer up, first. And then I'll go back and, because I don't want to mess up, format the thing, because that's where the stuff is for formatting and what have you, I believe. And so now it comes, with Windows 10 Pro, and people indicate that it is, you can get Windows 11, that the version that comes with it is, allows upgrading. Let's see. Now I looked at some reviews of this on YouTube, and it was a couple things. I didn't write it down, but I think it's on the back. Now I'll be running 2 monitors, and this has, of course, an HDMI connector and also a DisplayPort connector. Where was it? There was something on there. I watched some reviews, and it was like 4, was it USBs or something else? Can't remember, but it said if you were adding something to use the first 2 or the next 2 or something. I can't remember now. Maybe there'll be some paperwork that'll come with it and answer my question. I think the last 2 or 3 videos that I made, the video was jumpy, paused and jumped with some frames and what have you. So this one may be too. I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm going to keep this short. In fact, I've only been talking for 14 minutes. Going to end this here in another minute. Because tomorrow, the new computer's supposed to come, and I'm hoping that that will maybe take care of my messed up video. Anyway, thank you very much. Please give a thumbs up, I guess. Oh, this computer that I purchased, $200, a longtime fan of Howard's Notebook before I was doing videos on YouTube. Before that, even a long time, he donated $88. He sent by PayPal. He sent me $88 and said, "Hey, this will help with your new purchase." So I want to thank him and others who over the years have done things like that. In the very beginning, I was one of the few people doing things. There were others, but very few. But back then, a lot of people kicked in. A couple people bought me cameras. Person bought me a bicycle, had it shipped to me, a new one. And what else? Quite a few things. So people have been, generous to me over the years. And now, it's fewer because there's more people doing it and more people doing much, much, much better jobs than I do. And we've all got, a limited amount of money that you can, if you sign up. I've never signed up for anybody for Patreon. I would if I had, if I had enough money. But I've purchased things. I've sent things to people, all kinds of things. But anyway, I thank all of you in the past. I'm sure I did back then, who donated money or products, sent me something. And not just that, but people that have advice, answered questions for me and pointed me in the right direction, things like that. So I want to thank all of those good people. And thank all of you for watching and for, giving a thumbs up or whatever you've done. Thank you very much.